Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. So we are in the verse 332. Once again we will chant it. Shruti smrutinyaya shatair nishidde Drishyet swatmamathim karoti Upaiti dukkho paridukka jadam Nishiddha karta samalim luchoyata. See the Shruti, the Smruti and hundreds of logic and reasoning, everything suggests that we should not get identified with the Anatma Vastu. If you consider the Deha to be the Atma, when the scriptures have told us clearly that we should not do that, Nishiddha, we should not do that. In spite of that, if we identify with the body mind and take ourselves to this personality and go out in the world, then Upaiti dukkho paridukka jhatam, then you have to suffer. Miseries after miseries you have to suffer only. Like it is said, you should not steal, you should not covet others' wealth. But in spite of that, if you go and do that, if you are a thief, then you have to face the consequences. So therefore, when the scriptures have said, do this way, behave this way, we have to accept and we have to follow that way. Suppose if we think we are more intelligent than the scriptures and do something opposite, then we have to face the consequences. That is what we have seen in the morning class. Now moving on. Satyabhisantana-rato vimuktaha Mahatvamatmiyamupaiti nityam Mityabhisandhana-ratastu nashyed Drishtam tadetad yadachora chorayoho Satyabhisandhana-rato vimuktaha Mahatvamatmiyamupaiti nityam Mityabhisandhana-ratastu nashyed Drishtam tatedhad yadachora chorayoho. See, like advising a small child, Shankara is advising us. Again and again he is bringing out the same, argument logic, and he is saying, Satya abhisandhana rataha. One who is always Satya abhisandhana rataha. Meaning what? Abiding in the self, attached to the self, and looking within and getting attached only to the self. Satya abhisandhana rataha, muktaha, vimuktaha. He reaches the state of liberation. Mahatvam atmiyam upaiti. Having reached that glorious self, Mahatvam atmiyam, glorious self, which is eternal, nityam. So he abides there always and he enjoys that Brahmananda and he is so happy. On the other hand, Mithya abhisandhana rataha tu. Mithya means what? The illusion. So when one is attached only to the unreal world, Mithya, which is illusion, abhisandhana means always reveling in that only, going out and getting attached only there, then nashyed, he will fall and he will be destroyed. Drishtam tadetadad. So this is seen. This is like, you know what, the difference between achora chorayoho, between one who is not a thief and a thief. Who is a thief? When it is said don't do that, he is doing it. When somebody is told don't do that, if he doesn't do, then he is a good person. So when the scriptures say only you focus on the self, when somebody listens, when they focus on the self, they are good people. No, I will do whatever I want to do. And if you get lost only in the world, this is the difference between, like what? The person who is a thief and a non-thief. See? Achora chorayoho. So it is the difference between the thief and a not-thief. Therefore, we have to follow the scriptures, our Guru's Upadesha. When we are a seeker, when we are aspiring for the highest, then this is the way out. So only when we give our mad attachment towards the world. In the world, you know what all included? Our own dear and near ones are included. World means not something else. And our own body is included there. Everything is world only. So we have to give up this attachment towards the world and turn within. Again and again it said the same, see. Agamuhappadu, Asai vilakku, Irattaigal kadandhanil. This is what is said. If you see everywhere, the same idea is repeated. Aimpulan arutteri, Odungi iru. See? Same thing is repeated again and again and again. So this is the way to go. In fact, this Atichudi is the essence of all the Vedantic teaching only and Upanishadic teaching. So moving on. Yatira sadanu sandhim bandha hetum vihaya. Oh, wait. This tune is little different. Yatira sadanu sandhim bandha hetum vihaya. Swayamaya maham asmiti. Atma drishthyaiva tishtet. Sukayati nanu nishtha. Brahmani swanubhutya. Harati paramavidya. Karya dukkham pratitam. You watched that suddenly? You are not able to hear? No. Okay. Oh, power has gone? Okay. Yatiradana sandhim bandha hetum vihaya swayamaham asmiti atma drishthyaiva tishtet. Swayamaham asmiti atma drishthyaiva tishtet. Sukayati nanu nishta brahmani swanubhutya. Anunishta brahmani swanubhutya harati paramavidya karya dukkham pratitam. Yatihi means a seeker, the person who is sincerely seeking the truth. Asad anusandhim bandha hetum vihaya. Asad anusandhim means pursuing the false world. He has to give up bandha hetum because it is a cause for the bondage. So vihaya, having given up. Swayam ayam aham asmiti atma drishthyaiva tishtet. Then he has to remain as what? This Atma, self I am. This Atma means which is shining as I in the cave of the heart. This I am. With this attitude, he has to be rooted and he should stay there. Then Sukayati nanunishta brahmani swanubhutya. Then sukayati, he enjoys the bliss because of this nishtha, Brahmani nishtha, because he is always abiding in the Brahman, swanubhutya, by his own realization of the truth, sukayati, he is really enjoying the bliss. Harati param avidya karyam dukkam pratidam. Then he kills or he destroys all the avidya karyam. Whatever is the effect of this avidya, ignorance. Meaning what? This samsara. That once and for all he has destroyed everything. Dukkam pratitam, all these sorrows he has destroyed. So this yati, seeker, according to the scriptural injunction, according to the upadesha of the teacher, what he has to do? He has to give up this asat anusandhanam. Meaning always running in the world outside. And then he should try to sit with an attitude of, I am the Supreme Self, the Self of all. Means the Brahma Tattvam I am. With this he has to sit. Then he enjoys the bliss. Then alone he can come out of all these miseries of the samsara bandham. He can come out of it. So from the day one onwards, again and again, we are saying the same idea. It is called brainwashing. He is drilling it into our head. See, this is what is your problem. Please, this is what you have to do. If you don't do this, then don't come to me and complain. You may have to suffer. Why are you suffering unnecessarily? See, if you know that it's fire, don't touch it. If you touch, it will burn you. See, as simple as that. You tell the child, see, it is fire, don't touch. But the child doesn't know, it will go and touch. Then it cries. The next time it will not touch because it has got some buddhi. But we don't have that buddhi also. Why? We again and again go there and get hit. And we again and again suffer, but still we go again and again and fall for it. Our Swamiji, he used to tell a story. The donkey, the he donkey, it goes behind the she donkey. Out of passion only, lust and passion, it goes behind. Somehow the she donkey doesn't like it. So it kicks, it gives a kick, or kick. Then the he donkey, its mouth, blood oozes out because of the kick. Still the he donkey doesn't leave, it goes behind the she donkey. Like that even though we are kicked again and again by the world, even though we are suffering, but still this is called as, aviveka. We go behind the world again and again and get kicked again and again and we suffer. And sometimes we say this is suhamana sumai. This is also nice only. Na. Getting kicked and also suffering also is good only. Na. What is wrong in it? See, that is how we are, that is how we have gone. We have gone, we have swooped down so much. Even after getting kicked again and again, we say that is fine. After all, everybody is getting the kick now. Am I only getting the kick or what? So that is fine. So, this is how we behave in this world. Bhakyanusandhim parivardhayet palam. Durvasanameva tatastatodhikam. Jnatva vivekai parihritya bhakyam. Swatma anusandhim vidhadita nityam. Bhakya anusandhim parivardhayet palam. Durvasanameva tatastatodhikam. Jnatva vivekai parihritya bhakyam. Swatma Anusandhim Vidadhita Nityam. See, Bahya Anusandhihi. When you continuously run after the world and indulge only in the sense pleasure, Bahya Anusandhim, what happens? What is the phalam? What is the fruit? Or what is the ultimate consequence? Durvasana meva tataha parivardhayet adhikam. Meaning the durvasana, the negative, the sensuous vasanas only, they grow and they become more and more. Parivardhayet means they grow. And adhikam means they grow and they become more and more and more. And then what happens? You always run in the world. And you become helpless. Even if you want to turn within, it will not allow you. Like the drunkard. His vasana is so strong, even if he wants to give up, wants to come out of it, he cannot. Why? Till 5:30 in the evening, he is a wise man. He says, no, I will never drink ever. Because I have suffered a lot. I have lost my family and everybody, my health also. I will never drink. 5:55, 5:58, 6 o'clock, his legs, they walk automatically, like that bullock cart, they walk automatically. And then he says, that's okay. Chalo yaar, what is there? And he drinks. So similarly, when the durvasana is so much, even without your knowledge, you are dragged. See? For the next 1 week, I am not going to touch my phone. See, detoxification. So digital detoxification. You say that. Half an hour, you are without not touching the phone. 45th minute, hey, the match is happening now. I don't know the score. And yesterday, this Prime Minister of Canada resigned. Oh, is that so? What happened? Go. So, like that, you are dragged helplessly. See? And then you want to share something with somebody. Then what will I do? I have to use my WhatsApp. I have to use my phone. See? So, like that, it drags you. This durvasana is especially when you, again and again, when you nourish it, there is no vimochanam. Jnatva vivekehi, knowing this out of discrimination, parihritya bahyam, please give up all that is external, meaning all these sense pursuits. Sense pursuit means not only, pleasure, even going after power, fame, this, that, everything is bahyam. You feel you are not complete. You want something else to make you complete, like some awards, some like recognition. Then you feel now. See? So therefore, jnatva vivekaihi, having known this through discrimination, parihritya bahyam, give up whatever external, swatma anusandhim vidadhita nityam, and you think of the Atma, the self, and abide there always. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, you enjoy the shade of a tree. You really very happy, very cool it is. But suddenly you want to go in the sun because there is something very exciting there. You go in the sun and then you pant, oh, hot sun. Then you run towards the shade. And then, havada. And then something else. Then you go into the sun. He says, are you not a fool? If you know that the shade of the tree is so cool, why can't you stay there? Why do you want to run in the sun? But we cannot. Even though we know it is cool shade, we cannot because of our vasanas. Because we have created this vasana, and these vasanas are very terrible, powerful. We cannot sit quietly in a place in the shade of the tree. We want to go out in the sun. And then complain, oh, nowadays it's very hot in Tiruvannamalai. Nowadays very hot. For the past 1,000, 2,000 years, hot only. Not nowadays hot. This year is terrible. Like that we say every year. Every year we say, this year, it is terrible. You are terrible. That is the problem. Not this year is terrible. So why can't you remain quiet? That is the problem. The Suri no irukka. The Suri say, Brahmaji has written something here. Creator. It will not allow you to sit quiet. You go here, go there, do this, do that. Get kicked again and again. Then also you run. So, through Viveka, please understand, when you do this, you are only unnecessarily increasing your vasanas. Very difficult to reduce it. So, therefore, give up this bahyam and Atma anusandhanam. Swa Atma anusandhim vidatita nityam. By that, you walk this path towards the Atma, the self. See, all the great masters, they address, as if they are addressing their very dear children, Even Swami Shivanandaji's book, if you read, he is as if addressing, his own grandson or grandchild. Very sweet and very compassionate. They don't use very harsh words. They use very nice, beautiful language. Like that Shankara is saying, why are you doing this? Why can't you be in your own self and enjoy the bliss? You want only happiness, na? It is there. You don't want dukkha, na? Then why are you going? See? In spite of hearing again and again and again, we do the same thing again and again and again. Why? Avivekaha and vasanadi doshaha. Adan solla vendirukku. Yeah. Moving on further. Bakhye niruddhe manasa prasannata. Mana prasade paramatma darshanam. Tasmin sudrushte bhavabandhanashaha. Bahir nirodha padavi vimuktai. Vimuktehe. Vimuktai illa vimuktehe. Bahye niruddhe manasa prasannata. Mana prasade paramatma darshanam. Tasmin sudrushte bhavabandhanashaha. Bahir nirodha padavi vimuktehe. Bahye niruddhe. When you stop going out through the senses and mind, always in the world, what happens? Manasa prasannata. Mind becomes peaceful, quiet, serene. See? Then what is the meaning of progress in life, Swamiji? See, the scriptures say to abide in the self is a real progress. Why? Because that leads you to the highest. We are deluded. We think, possessing two or three more houses, or the hi-fi car, or this or that, going on a vacation to European countries, this is progress, or this is, prosperity. But it is said, Bahye niruddhe, only when you give up the Bahya, the pursuit in the world outside, Manasa prasannata, the mind becomes quiet, serene and peaceful, not agitated, not thinking about anything. Mana prasade, when the mind becomes very quiet, Paramatma darshanam. See, that's all. When the mind becomes very quiet, it becomes still, Paramatma darshanam. There the seer and the seen, it merges into one. When the mind becomes still, the seer and the seen merges into one. That is Paramartha Darshanam. Then that is the vision of the true self, absolute truth. Tasmin Sudrishte, when you have that vision of that ultimate truth, Bhava Bandha Nashaha, all the bondages are removed because you no more imagine anything other than the self. You are no more deluded, you don't imagine anything, you don't identify with any not self. That is Bhava Bandha Nashaha. Therefore, Bahir Nirodha Padavi Vimuktehe. So this not running outside, not running into the world outside, he is a stepping stone, first step. Padavi means first step, stepping stone towards Vimuktehe, towards liberation. If you are serious about liberation, then Bahir Nirodha. Running out means what? Through the senses and mind. Always, wanting to run out and revel in the worldly, mundane things. See, certain things are okay, but certain things can become very binding. See, a little bit here and there is fine, but certain things are very, very dangerous. Especially if you develop some bad, wrong habits. Very difficult, wrong habits. Very difficult. You will not be able to give up. And you have to put a lot of efforts to give it up. Even then, in a weaker moment, it may come again, or you may fall a victim for it. Therefore, from the childhood onwards, we have developed good habits. This is very important. Now only we realize, how important it is to develop good habit. Especially getting up early in the morning, going to bed early, and eating properly. These are all, good habits. Taking bath every day. Very, very simple things. But nowadays people don't do it. Eating properly, sitting and eating. See, I hate people, stand and eat like this. Why? We don't have time, Swamiji. No time for anything. No time to die even. That is why we are alive. No time to die. Very busy. Busy about what? Making money, spending money, shopping. So, Bahir Nirodha Padavi Mukti. If you want this Vimukti, the liberation, this is a stepping stone. Bahya Nirodha. Even in the seat of meditation, the mind is not remaining within us. Forget about our transactional world, our transactional moments. Even within meditation, mind goes. Doing puja, it goes somewhere. Never ever remaining. See, that is why when you build some institutions, ashramas, temples, this, that, I don't know how you can really be peaceful and quiet within. How you can focus attention within. So if a sadhaka is a serious one, he should not, indulge in all these things. Ashrama and, temples and educational institutions, and I am going to build hospitals, this, that. Then you will go on running in the world only. Then you will be wondering sitting with a balance sheet, breaking your head with the finances, fundraising, and managing things, administrative work, networking. That is why somebody suggested Swami Tapon Maharaj, why can't you build an ashram? He said, I have not taken up to sannyas to become a manager of an ashram. You become a manager, managing everything. I tell you, this is ridiculous actually. But the Maya is so powerful. It creates lot of sankalpa in you. Sankalpa vikalpas. If this is done, it will be nice. It will be beautiful. When there comes a pond, it will look nice. It will be beautiful. Like that, if you think, when you do this, it will be nice. When you do that, it will be nice. Then you toil. And waste how much of your life, One sankalpa is enough. Lifelong, you have to toil. If I have got a son, how wonderful it would be. There's just only one sankalpa. That's all. 25, 30 years gone. So therefore, Bahir Nirodha Padavi Vimuktehe. See, our Mahatmas have been sort of groomed this way. That is why we don't believe in too much beautification of the world outside, too much sort of making everything organized outside, and these kind of, developmental things and all. Because otherwise our country would have been somewhere now with the great intelligence of these Mahatmas. It would have been somewhere. For them nothing. But they were always going within and focusing their minds in the Atma, the self. Not wanting to get out and not wanting to go out in the world. See, people ask, why you people are not organizing your religion? Why you are not doing this? Why you are not doing that? They feel it's not required. Because it is all asat. It is all imagination of your own mind. Chhod do yaar. That is how they live. And they are the role models, and they guide the society actually. They only guide the society. When they have this kind of an ideal, how they can serve guide the society into the world outside? They again and again say, become contented within and turn within. This is the truth. They have been telling this for ages, thousands of years they have been telling this. In spite of that, this development has happened. Meaning we have never listened to them. That is why whatever has happened.
Distraction is that.
Distractions only. So, not only distraction, destruction, lot of destruction also. We go on cutting everywhere trees, horrible. And we have, my God, you go to the cities and see, I don't know how we are going to survive. Everywhere buildings, no oxygen content, and roads are small, cars have become so much, and petrol. I don't know where we are heading to, but anyway, that is a Lord's business. Why should we worry? He will take care of His world, or let everything go to dogs. Who cares? என்ன சுவாமி இப்படி சொல்லிட்டீங்க கடைசியில்? Pandita san sadasad-viveki Shruti pramana paramartha-dharshi Janan hi kuryad asato valambanam Swapata heto shishuvan mimukshuhu Kapandita san sadasad-viveki Shruti pramana paramartha-dharshi Janan hi kuryad asato valambhanam Swapata heto shishuvan mumukshuhu Kapanditaha. See, Tamil solna, yarad ipdi seivangla. Will anybody do this? Kaha means, will anybody who is a pandita? Pandita means who has learned scriptures. Sad asad viveki. He is a man of discrimination, who knows what is asat and what is sat. Asat means what is false and what is the truth. Shruti pramanaha. He always takes the scripture to be the ultimate pramana, authority on all these subject matter. Paramartha-darshi. And he knows what is the ultimate good for himself and for the world. Paramartha-darshi means that is the meaning. He knows what is ultimate good. And Jananhi, after knowing all this, Kuryad Asad Avalambanam, Asataha Avalambanam. After knowing everything, if he is still holding on to this world or attached to the world, Asad Avalambana, if he is only roaming in the world, he is reveling only in the worldly things, which is Swapata Hetoho. Which is responsible for one's downfall. Knowingly, if he is indulging in this, then Shishuvan Mumukshu. He is not a Mumukshu. Shishuvan, childish he is. Childish. See, he has learned scriptures, and then he is also a discriminative person. Means his intelligence is not to be underestimated. And he is mumukshu. Yes, he wants liberation. But knowing that this asad avalambanam, that is his downfall, will he ever go after the world and roam in the world and only revel in this world? Will ever anybody do this way? If at all, if he does this, Shishuvan, he is actually very immature, very childish. Though he appears to be a very intelligent person, a very, smart and sophisticated person, with so much of pattai, kottai and all, but still he is very childish. யாராவது தெரிஞ்சே பாடுங்க இடத்துல விடுவாங்களா? See, if you know this is the well where there is no even water, will you jump in it? And you know it is your death, will you ever jump into it? If a person does that, what it means? He is a madcap. He is not having any brains. No? Moola illadavan. Yeah. Shishuvad. Childish. Knowingly. See, the people in the world, they do not know all these things. So if they behave that way, it is fine. It is understandable. But after studying all the scriptures, knowing clearly everything, if a person is still roaming only in the world and not giving it up, not turning within, means what to talk about him? குழந்தைத்தனமா இருக்கு உன்னுடைய போக்கு. Childish it is. When are you going to grow up? How long are you going to play with these toys? These are all toys, live toys. How long are you going to play with toys? So that is what Acharya Shankara is asking. When are you going to grow up? You are very childish. You talk big things. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mityam, Jiva Brahmaiva Napara. There is no world, there is nobody struggling. All those you talk. But actually, what is that? What is happening? You are always reveling only in the world. Knowing well that this is the cause for your downfall. If you would go and do it, then what to talk about? Shishuvan, very childish behavior. So therefore, wake up, grow up. Dehadi samsakti mato na muktihi. Muktasya dehadhyabhimatya bhavaha. Suptasya no jagaranam na jagrataha. Swapnastayor binna gunashrayatvat. Dehadi samsakti mato na muktihi. Muktasya dehadhyabhimatya bhavaha. Suptasya no jagaranam na jagrataha. Swapnastayor binna gunashrayatvad. Dehadi samsakti mataha na muktihi. When you are always attached to Dehadi, the body, mind, etc. Samsakti, he means always attached to it. அப்படிப்பட்டவனுக்கு sakti mataha na muktihi. For that person there is no way out. He will never be liberated. Why? Muktasya dehadi abhimadi abhavaha. Because in the Jivan Mukta, you see, he is not at all attached to his body. Totally he has given up his identification with the body. So Muktaha, when you watch the Mukta Purushas, you will know that they have nothing to do with the body mind. That is how they live. So only when you give up your mad attachment towards this Anatma, the body mind, there is Mukti, otherwise not. How? Suptasya no jagaranam. For the person who is sleeping, for him there is no waking state. No? When he is in deep sleeping, when he is sleeping very deeply, for him there is no world. Jagrataha, one who is a waker, for him though no sushupti. Swapnaha means sushupti only here in this context. So because they are, means what? Abhinna guna ashrayatvat. They are totally different. When you are asleep means what? You are not awake. When you are awake means you are not asleep. At the same time you cannot be awake and asleep. You understand in ordinary sense. So either you are attached to the body and you are ignorant, or you are not attached to the body and you are a Mukta Purush. With the attachment to the body, you can never be a Mukta Purush. As long as you feel, I am going to sleep, you cannot sleep. That also you have to give it up, then you sleep. You know what? The small children, they act as if they are sleeping. They want to fool the parents. They act as if sleeping. The parents are smarter. They say, if he is sleeping, his toes will be, moving. The wife will be saying to the husband will be saying, this fellow, oh, he will shake the toes. Then he is not sleeping. The parents want the children to sleep, but they will not sleep. So what happens? They want to check. This fellow is as if sleeping. So when your ass is sleeping, you never sleep. When you have slept already, then you are not awake. Because binna guna ashrayatvat. Because they are very different. Binna guna ashrayatvat. Of different nature. So therefore, either you are a dehabhimani and you are baddha. You are bound. If not, you are not having any abhimana towards the deha and you are a muktaha. You cannot be both the same at the same time. I am dehabhimani and muktaha. You cannot say. It is not possible. With the deha comes the world. With the dehabhimanam comes the abhimanam towards the worldly things. Only when you give the dehabhimanam, the world is not there for you. Then you can abide in the self always. So this is the truth. So having known everything, if he really once again revels only in the world, what to talk about him? Is he not very childish? Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.